aka James Bryan, your GM. Well, we're here on the DL. You can check out my new schedule is every other day I'll be streaming this, and every other day I'll be streaming my basketball. And as I found that would probably make it easier for everybody. Today we go against Tampa Bay, Chris Archer versus Alex Meyer, who is he's doing okay. I think he has a control problem, and he really can't. He doesn't really have good stuff. Technically, I could put in Ricky Nolasco and roll with him as he has better control. I think I might do that and have him play against whoever's next. I want Chris Archer to play against someone who could at least compete, and he's had a way better year. Let's see whether we got anybody over here. Nope. Alright. Well, it will be Ricky Nolasco instead of Meyer. I don't know how this is going to work. Tyler Skaggs has reeled himself in a lot and is having a terrific season, 10-1, 1.87 ERA with a 103 WHIP. Andrew Heaney, he's marginally okay. I mean, he's not doing terrific, and I might move him down into the lineup after the full rotation. After we get back to Tyler Skaggs, he might move down. I don't know. Right now, this year specifically, I've been simming a lot of it, so it just kind of fixes itself. That's why the lineups look a lot more like this. Other than that, I mean, you see Jose Alvarez having a pretty good season. 2.29 ERA, three wins, no losses, 1.14 WHIP. Blake Parker having having an okay season, not like anything special. If anything, just a little bit worse than what you'd want to see. Mike Morin, another just bland season for him. If anything, just worse than what we see from Blake Parker. Pretty much the same season Pettit has Parker, so you could copy and paste what I said there to there. Other than he's got 8 wins on the season. Carson Smith, I mean, not that great of a season. None of our pitchers are really doing anything good. Cam Berdosian, still, copy and paste what I've been saying, even worse than Carson Smith. Houston Street has come back down to earth after having a pretty good start to the season, and he's having 3.31 ERA, so it's pretty much a normal season for relatively any pitcher. 2 wins, 1 loss. And, I mean, there's nothing special there. Let's look at our lineup. Spin Revere, he's doing okay. 232 average. Not really what you want to see. Albert Pujols hasn't really. Well, let's look at a bench. The rest of our bench real quick. Albert Pujols, maybe his final season in Anaheim. It just looks kind of abysmal. 206 for Martin Maldonado. I mean, it's okay. 221 for Michael Hancock as he's been taken off for who he's been replaced by Andrew Till Simmons, and they've been switching around. Luis Valbuena. Lance Macias having a pretty good go at himself. Cole Calhoun is playing in his position, and then you got Ben Revere on the other side. You know what? I'm going to move Willie Carrera all the way up to first and move Ben Revere right down to 6th. And that will work for that. I'll have to change it again for sure. There's 2 people angry. Nick Trapino, and that's probably injury. Yep, injuries. Yeah, those injuries going to pull him down in an individual. Yep, that injury. Yeah, that's not what you want to see, and it's going to affect his overall for sure. Our team. Okay, so let's go to the standings for both of these teams. I just gotta make sure I signed all of them. We are third behind the Astros and Mariners, and we are 10 games back in the race as we are 48 and 44. We might get the wild card, but that looks like it might go down to the Astros and the Mariners at the very end of the season. Mariners having a pretty good season. Rays are 49-41, and in the wild card race, they are one back behind the Astros and the Blue Jays. So we have a little bit of ground to make up. We have 3 games, and we have to start that off nice. And they are 2 games back from their division, so that's a pretty good division through the Yankees. The Orioles are just suffering at 35-53. 27-61 the White Sox. 35-55 for the Athletics. Phillies are not doing too great themselves in the National League. 38-50. 30-59 for the Reds. 34-55 for the Padres. The Giants are having a pretty average year, like just as far as their season. They're having a close to 500. Dodgers are 1 game back on the Rockies, so that home field advantage might just be helping them just a tad bit. All right, let's get right into this game as I believe we're ready for this game. It will be your Los Angeles Angels playing home in Anaheim. Give me just a second. Then we will be playing at home, and we're right after the All-Star break, so there should be no one tired. Yeah, I was thinking, like, is there anybody tired? Let me see if I could fix that. Not what I want to do. Huh. Okay. Alright, I'll go with what it gives me. Alright. He'll be Ricky Nolasco versus Chris Archer. And that seems pretty good to me. And luckily, this was a game where it worked. Alright. You'll see Willie Correa, Andrelton Simmons, Mike Trout, CJ Crone, Cole Calhoun, Ben Revere, Yunano Escobar, Carlos Perez, and Luis Valbuena. Kevin Kiermaier, Steven Souza Jr., Corey Dickerson, Logan Morrison, and the rest of that Rays crew. On this broadcast of the Angels of Anaheim versus Tampa Bay Rays. Ricky Nolasco has 8 starts, 2 for 4, 4.60 ERA, 43 innings, 53 hits, 1.42 WHIP, 8 walks, 27 strikeouts. He's hoping to have a turnaround after the All-Star break and kind of reel it in for himself. Kevin Kiermaier starts the game for the Tampa Bay.
Center fielder, number 39.
Kicks, pitches, strike one. That's the way you want to start the game. 0-1. Kicks, pitches. Ooh, that was in the zone, but it was kind of his ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kicks, pitches, knuckle curve. Out of the zone, but he swung at that one pretty well. One, 2, kicks, pitches, out of the zone. The splitter is far out of the zone. He wants to reel that one back in. Kicks, pitches, and foul ball, as that is a still 1-2 count. Kicks, pitches, swings through that, as that is a strikeout. First one of the game for Ricky Nolasco. Let's look at the starting 9. Lucas Duda, Evan Longoria, Brad Miller, Wilson Ramos, and Adini Hechavarria is the rest of your lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Steven Souza Jr. is up second for the Rays. Ricky Nolasco. 0-0 count. 1 out. Kicks. Pitches. Strike one. Another fastball down the middle to start the strikes. 0-1. Kicks. Pitches. Foul. 0-2 now for Steven Souza Jr. Kicks. Pitches. And that's a small bounder right there to the infield, as it is easily wrangled. 2 are gone in this first inning.
The left fielder, number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson up for the Rays. Hazing kicks, pitches. Dickerson having a great year. Nothing to complain about. Another pretty good year for him. Nothing out of the ordinary for someone of his talent. 0-1. Fouled. Deep. 1-1. Kicks. Pitches. Alright. That's swung through that one pretty well. Ricky Nolasco having an abysmal year. Kicks. Pitches. And wrangles it in, and that is a 3rd out. We'll have to hold on there, and we are going to the bottom of the first. Chris Archer having a pretty good year for him. Nothing out of, I mean, you could complain about the ERA, but other than that, it's been a pretty alright year. Nice amount of strikeouts, 18 starts. He has more wins than losses, so that's really what matters in the end.
Leading off for the Halo, designated hitter, Willie Carrara. And a nice hit, but that one looks like it's going to be deep out, and it is down the left field line. That was fast. One attempt. Andrelton Simmons. And Archer kicks. Pitches. Yeah, there you go. That one's a hard foul over past the left field line. Kicks. Pitches. And that one's going to be a hard out as he easily throws it across to first. Wrangles it in. And that is the 2nd out. Batting 3rd, center fielder, Mike
Trout looking to add another home run this game, but having a decent year. 281, so almost hitting 300, so you can't complain much about that. Hicks, pitches, hard dribbler, and that one's going to be a foul ball. Kicks, pitches, and that one's going to be a strikeout.
easily to the first for the third out. And we're going to the top of the second inning next. Logan Morrison starting off this inning.
First baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
American Lasco ready for the pitch. Kicks, pitches, and an easy out as it goes shallow right, but wrangles it in. And Drelton Simmons.
Hitter, Lucas Duda.
Look at the defensive positions for this Angels lineup. They have a pretty good defense, and that's what's giving them that 48 wins. Pitching is really what has cost them this season for those 44 losses, for the most part. Kicks, pitches, out of the zone. First ball. 1 out. The 1-0 pitch. Let's go. Kicks, pitches. But back to what I was saying at the end of it, he's had a pretty rough season, as many of these Angels pitchers do for some reason. It almost seems like the Rockies have rubbed off on him, and it feels like they're pitching at always Rockies Stadium here. But the Angels for this last year have been kind of rebuilding or retooling, whatever you want to call it. They had a good start to the year, but as Evan Longoria comes up, but you can't really do too much at this point other than hope for the best. Knuckle curve way out. Kicks, pitches. But Nolasco, he's not the worst pitcher in their arsenal, but he's looking to turn it around for all these pitchers and give them a little boost of confidence. As our ace right now is the only one being relatively productive in this crew of so nice hit.
He's safe.
Safe with a double.
Batting 7th, second baseman Brad Miller.
Brad Miller sets us up. Still 2 outs. Evan Longoria on second. Foul ball. Fastball on the inside of the zone. Kicks. Pitches. Out of the zone. The splitter. 1-1 pitch. This Angels team hopes to get their ducks in line as far as pitching and the bullpen go, hopefully. All right. Kicks, pitches. Kicks, pitches. And that's a 2-out double. And that's the only hit of the game so far. CJ Crone comes in for the bottom of the second. Slider swung through the first strike. Kicks, pitches, outside the zone, almost hitting him for the ball, first ball. Kicks, pitches, hit high, but looks like it's going to be wrangled up really easily there.
Batting fifth, right fielder,
Kyle Calhoun. He's had an okay season, hitting good at 250 there. Kicks, pitches, and wrangled up by the second baseman as it bounces off and around the up and over the pitching mound. So now number 2, Ben Revere comes in. 232 on the season.
Left fielder,
Having a below average season. That's why he's down in the 6th. But he wrangles in a hit to center field. Not
too deep in center field. Well, they're still alive here in the second. Escobar in. Pitch is out. Nothing going there. Kick. Another pitch out. 2-0. Too worried about the runner to be focused on that batter. That just happens. Hit pretty well. In play. Nope. And they want to scurry out, but not happening. Perez hitting, I think that's a 131 there. And hit. Going. And that gets the one across as they jump ahead 1-0 in the early game here at the bottom of the second. Well, it looked like to be another quick inning for him has turned into a little bit more for Chris Archer than he would have liked. Luis Valbuena. Hicks pitches. Nice hit as that is easily wrangled in. And that is to retire the sides. Now we go. 1-0 is the score here. Wilson Ramos up.
The catcher, number 40.
Kicks.
Wilson.
Pitches. Nice. And I'm going to take a quick timeout in between these two pitches. All right, Let me get my cup holder back up here, my makeshift cup holder. Folded up American flag because I'm an American, and I'm not so English American where I could put things on my flag because I support my America. Things like that. America. All right. All right. All right. Kicks. Which is. Oh, do kicks. Which is. Let me just, for the time being, I'm going to put it. Alright. But listen to Matt Vasquez and the crew.
This is skied into short left center. Crowd on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Here's Echeverria now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. Echeverria rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Steven Souza will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Simmons is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in for his second
Even the
at-bat,
entire
Willie
game cast
Carrara
was making
will
fun of
stand
me.
in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Willie Carrara.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He's got it one away.
Now back.
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Simmons.
Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. One strike now from Archer. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Souza. He's got it, and there are two down now.
A center fielder, number 27, Art Trout.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Another one
Holy
fouled off, and
crap.
he's quickly behind 0-2.
I don't know what's wrong with these pitches, but man, he's a good pitcher. I mean, I don't deny.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2
And he's
pitch that
a
misses
pitcher
by
in the
that
zone that
much,
I'm picking,
it's
you know.
pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And a slider's in the dirt.
This is a good game so far. I mean, it's early in the game, but I mean, it's still a pretty good game.
Archer steps into his windup. Here it is on 2-2. There's a swing and
Some
a drive
nice
hit well
hit.
out to right field, and that is
Ooh, off the wall.
in right field.
Nice.
And he will
I'll hold it
stroll
for
in
a
there
double.
standing with a 2-out double.
Some guys have full power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
That was so close to being a home run. I was waiting for him to just walk
Here's
around the
C.J.
bases.
Crone now, as he lifts it in the air to right field.
I don't know, be out.
Souza
No. See,
is
told
under
you.
it, and he
Told you.
makes the catch.
That's what
for
happens.
out number 3.
Man, that's a good game so far. I'm not
Digging
gonna
in to try it
deny.
again, Logan Morrison.
Ricky
comes into
Velasco's
this
having a good
at-bat
game,
0-1
but
in the
his
ball
average
game.
is not that great
High
as it
and tight
sits
here to begin the inning.
pretty
It's
high.
1-1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike. What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first.
All right, we're back to regular scheduled programming. Thank you, Matt Veskersen and the whole crew. And a strikeout. As soon as I walk back on, magic happens. Ricky Velasco's playing a pretty good game, as you guys could guess. And there you go. Make him pitch. He flies way under that one. Quick attempt there. Kicks. Pitches. Knuckle curve. There you go. And a hit. Wrangled in and out for the first.
The third baseman, number 3.
Evan Longoria, who's brought us one of our only issues here this entire game. Strike one. 0-1 pitch. Kicks. Delivers. And that looks like an easy out there, and he wrangles it in, and that's gonna end in this portion of the inning. Bottom of the 4th.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Angels, Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun. Ooh, speared straight to the second baseman. That's disheartening.
Ben Revere.
Ben Revere had a good hit last time, keeping the innings alive. Will he do it again this time? And no. Wow, he gets there pretty good. Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Kicks. Pitches. Ooh. Foul ball at the last second. As that looked like it was going to be a pretty good attempt to get a base there. Kicks, pitches. He knows where he's going to throw it. But no good, as that's going to still keep the tie there as that ends the inning. To the fifth we go. Angels have 4 hits and Tampa Bay has 3. But it's all tied up at 1. It doesn't matter about the hits anymore. It matters about which pitcher lets go of more runs at the very end.
Second baseman.
Ricky Nolasco's pitching very well. Only let go with 3 hits, 1 earned run. So better than most of his other starts. Kicks, pitches. There you go. Still pretty dang effective here. And easy fly ball there. Wrangled in easily. First out of this brand new inning, Wilson Ramos. Kicks, pitches, fouled, chopping it back. Excuse my burp. Kicks, pitches. Kicks, pitches. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adani Echeverria.
Echeverria. Oh, probably should have just gone with that. Kicks, pitches. Oh, and he holds up on the blazing 2-seamer. They're probably confused. I was expecting something off speed or something a little bit quicker down the line. And it drops. 4 base hits. Well, he's going on a little bit of a streak as this Rays team is doing pretty good for themselves. Everybody's has a relatively good average and really good pitching sets. We are eclipsing 60 pitches for Nolasco. He looks like he's getting a little bit tired there, but we're going to keep him in just because it's pretty... Seems like it's the best option for us. Kicks, pitches. Hasn't shown any sign as he gives up a second hit. This is, we're going to keep him in for the rest of the inning as long as he doesn't give up another hit. And get him out in this next inning.
Steven Souza.
Kicks, pitches. And it looks like it's going to be caught in the outfield. And that will end this half of the inning.
And leading off for the Halo, catcher, Carlos Perez.
There's 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen for the Angels. 4-seamer, and he holds up on that one. Kicks. Pitches. And he hits that one foul on the left field line. Change up there, down in the zone. Kicks. Pitches. Oh, a nice one to hit, but it looks like it's going to be wrangled in. Yes. And he runs towards the warning track.
Third baseman, Luis.
Almost had that one as he reached out to grab that one. Just in time. Kicks, pitches. And a home run. That one is absolutely crushed as they take the lead here. That was a no-doubter. He knew as soon as he hit the ball that it was going. Valbuena, what a hit. And the crowd is going berserk as that was an absolute bomb at 455 feet. 13th home run of the season for him. Let's watch a replay. Bam! Snapped that one back. And he's a ninth. Let's remember that. He's a ninth hitter in this lineup. Angels lead with only one out. Kicks, pitches. Ooh, Carrera gets a little bit of that as it's fouled back. Wow. Kicks, pitches, and it drops. Another hit for Chris Archer as looks like a little bit of risky business happening in the fifth as he keeps on. They maintain him in the game. Simmons is in with only one out, one runner on base. And he chases that one. Wow, okay. That was not something you want to chase outside the zone that far. He looked kind of funny. It looked kind of funny for him to be swinging at that. 1-2. Kicks, pitches. Oh, and another one hit down. So it's going to be an 0-2 attempt here as he looks not to get struck out here.
No, he's safe.
Safe. Kicks, and at the end of the bat there, foul. Wants to get something that he can hit, so he's going to keep on battling with Archer. Kicks, pitches, and that is out number 2. Chases another slider outside the zone. Archer knew what he was going to do. But this is the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Trout. He's looking to hit one out here. And that one goes in an easy steal there. Wow, gets by him in center field, and that's gonna first to third on an error out to the outfield. Well, that was a wild pitch nonetheless, and he missed his second fielder by a large margin. Two-seam fastball outside the zone and low. A nice big swing he took it, I thought, and a slider attempt as that is 1-2. Mike wants to hit one out of the home run, and he dribbles it along the ground as that will end up being the third out of this inning, and that will end it as the Angels take a home run off of Valbuena's home. Well, take a one-run lead as Valbuena's home run creates that one-run lead. As the bullpen will be used here.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 36.
Pettit comes in looking to keep Pettit. He looks to keep this lead intact here as the Tampa Bay Rays look to create a little bit more havoc for themselves so they could get a lead here, not lose the game. Ooh, nice fielding there by the second baseman.
Number 7, Logan Morrison.
Kicks, pitches, cutter. Nice. Kicks, pitches, curveball. Nice one there. Kicks, pitches, slider on the outside. Kicks, pitches, change up for the strikeout number 2. That's nice to start out the 6th inning there.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Kicks. Pitches. Cutter. Outside the zone, apparently. 1-0. Kicks. Pitches. Slider down. But it was swung on, so it will be strike one. Kicks. Delivers. Up. Curveball. Not really something you want to see there from the pitcher. Pitches. Nice hit, but it's being tracked by the outfielder, and it is out for the third out. That was an easy inning for him as Cole Calhoun gets that one. C.J. Cron, 0 for 2. He looks to get his night started off well. Chris Archer is still in the game.
C.J. Cron.
Kicks, pitches, and Cron swings at that. 1 for 8 versus Archer. 1 strikeout for him. Kicks, pitches. Kicks, pitches. And that's out number 1 there as Cron swings through that. And not much going there. Archer looks pretty comfortable, especially after that home run given to him. Cole Calhoun kicks, pitches. Nice hit, but it's wrangled in by the center fielder.
The left fielder, number 25.
Ben Revere's in.
Revere.
Speedy. And he takes the ball. 95 miles per hour two-seamer on the inside of the plate and out of the zone. Kicks. Pitches. Outside the zone. Away with that slider. 2-0. 50 pitches for Archer. 2 earned runs. Kicks. Pitches. A late hit. Foul. So it's a 2-1. Kicks. Pitches. Nice hit. And it's tracked down. Wow. What a play there in the outfield. Evan Longoria steps up into the plate.
Third baseman, number 3. Evan
Kicks.
Longoria.
Pitches. Four-seamer. 90 miles per hour. Up in the zone. 0-1. Kicks. Pitches. 0-2. Down in the zone. Kicks. Pitches. Nice hit. Nice contact at very least. And it looks like it's going to be chased in the outfield and wrangled in by Revere.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman, Brad Miller.
Brad Miller comes in. Kicks. Pitches. And that was fouled. Was away in the zone. High, though. Kicks. Pitches. Another foul along the ground on the first baseline. Oh. Let me take a quick timeout myself for the second time for no apparent reason other than I spilled something. Alrighty, I seem to have covered it up now. Let me take a quick drink before we get back to the game. Alrighty, we are back, and Pettit seems to... And a broken bat, as that looks like it's going to be a nice play for the out. 2 away. That was barely in time there. Miller thought he could do that, but
Wilson Ramos.
and broke the bat there. That was nice. Pettit seems to be being relatively effective here. Kicks, pitches, cutter. Nice cutter there. Kicks, pitches on the 0-1. Curveball right in the same place as that cutter was. Kicks, pitches, and that one goes out. That was a nice running play by the left fielder. Wow. We're getting ready for the 7th inning here.
And leading off for the Halos, the shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Two righties in the bullpen for the Angels. 7th inning, bottom. Kicks, pitches. Wrangled in as a nice sliding catch there.
Now batting, catcher,
Carlos Perez. Kicks, pitches. And that's the second out there. 2 quick outs for Archer.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Valbuena's what made the only home run here in this game. Ooh, and a fastball up, and that's probably not what you want to be pitching to this kid, as he's looking to hit another home run, really. Another great hit, and wow, Sousa Jr., wow, that was a nice catch as it was really behind him. He kind of overran it, but reached back and got it, and we're ready for the bottom of the 7th, as it looks like Bedrosian,
Adani Echeverria. Your attention, please.
Cam Bedrosian seems to be ready to come in.
Angels, number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Bedrosian kicks, pitches.
Upstairs.
Ball 1, no. Kicks, pitches, cutter in the middle. I've hit fouled though. Kicks, pitches. And that one would be the first out as Revere wrangles it in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier comes in, kicks, pitches, and forcing chop back, but that's a foul. Kicks, pitches, slider up in the zone, hit foul. Kicks, pitches. And out! Kiermaier gets the struck and out there, looking frozen by that curveball, that changeup down in the zone. Obviously, what you want to see out of that setup position. Kicks, pitches, slider, good there. Kicks, pitches, changeup down in the zone. 0-2 as this looks to be the end of the inning. Four-seamer, he swung through that one, Sousa did. And that is out number 3 as we look to go to the 8th inning as Sergio Romo does come in for Chris Archer, looking to create a little bit of havoc here, trying to save this game, trying to prevent them from making any more runs. Kicks, pitches, and wow, okay, nice wrangled in, and that's the first out, so he's been, shows to be effective.
Number 2, second baseman, Andrelton.
Simmons comes in. Kicks, pitches, nice hit, but it's wrangled in. Mike Trout walks up into the box. That's a home run against Romo. Kicks, pitches, oh, slider behind that one. That was like a strikeout against Romo. Kicks, pitches. Decent hit, but it's going to be out nonetheless. And the last opportunity for the Tampa Bay Rays comes right here as looks like Streets will come into the game for the close.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 16, Houston.
Kicks, Pitches. All right. All right. Kicks. Pitches. Sinker all the way up. 1-1. Kicks. Pitches. And foul on the third base line. Kicks. Pitches. Ooh, change up right outside. Looked pretty close to me, as that would probably been a strikeout there. 2-2. Kicks. Pitches. And easy one over to second to first, and that's an out. Second baseman to first baseman for the out.
First baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Logan Morrison comes in as the crowd rains in with booze. Kicks. Pitches. Change up down low. Foul. Kicks. Pitches. Sinker up in the zone. Fouled. Kicks. Pitches. And caught for the second out. And this is hopefully the last out for the Angels. They do not want to run into any issues. Lucas Duda comes in. Kicks. Pitches. Change up. Swung on. He wants to get something going, so he's going to swing aggressively. Sinker in the middle. Hit foul. That probably would have been more dangerous if it were anybody else. Kicks. Pitches. Change up in the zone. In the zone. That was deep into the zone, but it was called ball, so they're wanting this game to go on a tad bit longer, it seems like. Kicks. Pitches. And he swings through that as Street gets the save there. And the Angels win at home 1-2 against the Rays. And that just proves that the Angels have good home luck. And the celebration starts as Rick and Lasco gets the player of the game and the win there. He's now 3-4. He had a 1 earned run and 4 strikeouts. As Chris Archer only had 3 strikeouts, but 2 earned runs and 7 innings pitched.
1 error. They left 4 men on base.
And he only had 5 hits on him, and the Angels had 6 hits, which is perfectly enough to get him to the win, the easy win, nonetheless. All right, we're back in the hub as your GM takes over here. All right, a 2-1 win. Our next game will be against at Baltimore, I believe. Oh, I might do against Washington. Who knows? It'll be one of these 2 games, and then the month after that, it will be Cleveland for sure. Well, that or Houston. It just depends on how it all plays out in the next couple months. And after that, we'll go into the playoffs. And I might say as it probably doesn't matter if we make it into the playoffs. So actually, let me just do that right now. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just send to the Washington, and then see where we are from there. Brad Hand gets acquired to the Blue Jays from the Padres. They acquire Dwight Smith Jr., Sean Trimble, and Ricky Tata, as that is probably more for their farm system. Garrett Richards comes off the deal. All right, let me fix that. This is a little bit more. All right, Garrett Richards comes back in, and it'll look like, who am I gonna send down? JC Ramirez. Yes. All right. As Garrett Richards will go straight up to the top as everything just kind of floats down hopefully that fix is what we got. And let's go to actually before the Washington game. So we get Jed Lowry. Wow, for starting pitcher. Who's this guy? Parker Birdwell. The lower I get, the more I think it's one of our. Oh. That's interesting because. And center fielder. I think I like that trade. Let's see if I could push a little bit more out into this. So yeah, I don't know who I'd give up. I think I'm not gonna do that because I already got two great shortstops, and Andrelton Simmons will be good for the time being. Gonna continue swimming. Keep on 60 ADL. Alright. Yeah, I don't really have any more trades. Yoenis Cespedes comes from the Nationals to the Mets, and the Mets acquire Ryan Zimmerman and Gary McClellan. Huh. That's a pretty good trade for both of them. I mean, Yoenis Cespedes is only 31, and they get rid of a little bit of a older Ryan Zimmerman, who's still got a lot of service left, and they also get Gary McClellan, which means they get a probably, I assume, a future good center fielder. I don't know what that one is, so it's all cool. Alright. Cameron Maven actually gets to come back. And we start winning. Man, Richards.
Welcome everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League.
I think I want to go against. I'm just gonna. All right, so we are going to be
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Matt Bush grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading Texas to a win over the White Sox, 7-6. At the moment, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 5-0. Heading into today, the Astros are in second place in the AL West, 9 games back. And the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. Yet
we're 12.5 games back in the American League West.
The Rays pitched well
behind the Mariners, and the Astros are ahead of us.
Right now, the Blue Jays are leading
by a large margin. The Mariners
are. They hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. While the Rays
and there's a tight battle for the American League wild card, as the Rays and the Blue Jays seem to have caught up to it. So it looks like we may not get a playoff
looking at the standings,
run here in this save
6 games out of first.
On this first year. I mean,
are atop the division, 6 games up on second place. Chasen Shreve collected win number 2 on the year as the Yankees took down the inner city rival Mets 1-0. At the moment, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, 5.5 games back. And the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division.
All right, let's
back.
look at the
The
awards.
Cubs dropped 4 home runs.
George
in
Springer
this
looks
one as they grabbed the win against the visiting
figure out.
Reds, 7-6. The win was their 7th in a row. As of today, the Cubs are
Cy
atop
Young,
the NL
David
Central.
Price?
They are more
Really?
than 10 games.
Really? David Price. Wow. 31 years old and still not in real life where he's not that great anymore. And Chris Sales. Oh, man. What a man. Alright. And Jose Barrios. Jose Altuve is probably going for that batting titles. I'm surprised we got by a Danny Hetrier without a couple of big hits to the win. Reliever of the year. You would think that a certain someone would be on that list, but nope. Rookie of the year, Aaron Judge, of course, the man, the myth, the legend. 33 home runs, just like in real life. He's got a tremendous amount of power and just a tremendous, he's only played in 111 games, 424 at bats, and man, he's still just. Wouldn't it be funny if we traded for him? Oh my goodness. I could try, man. I could try that. I want to see. Whether I can. Damn straight. He's got 99 power versus righties and 91 against lefties. And if he gets a righty, he's gonna smash that crap right out. Man. That's amazing. Hank Aaron Award. No one won it last year, but George Springer looks to cheer up that one as well. Josh Johnson and Russell Martin are right behind him. Gold Glove. Dallas Keuchel. I forget how good he was. But Felix Hernandez wants to win this one, as far as he knows. I do read chat. Thanks for asking me, because, I always glance over at the chat, and if someone's, said something, I always respond to it. I'm pretty good at that. So yes. Gary Sanchez for the Golden Glove for the center. Logan Morrison for the first baseman. Just a smoke right behind him, and Miguel Cabrera, who's, I would think that would have the upper hand there, but and you'd think that he would have it, but no. Robinson Cano, second baseman. Todd Frazier, third baseman. Shortstop Tim Beckham. And Jonathan Simmons is down there, so he's been doing pretty good this year. Yeah, anything. Do it. Shoot. Brett Gardner, Gold Glove, left field. Jackie Bradley Jr. for the center fielder. Gold Glove for Steven Souza Jr. DH, Nelson Cruz. Russell Martin for Silver Slugger. Gary Sanchez and Salvador Perez. Edwin Encarnacion for first baseman, Silver Slugger. No. No, but if you want me to, I can do an online franchise, and if you want to do one, I could definitely do that. All you have to do is really ask, and I will definitely hook up and set that up right after this is done. But I will definitely do that if that is what you want. Mike Trout looks like he's going to lose the Silver Slugger for the center fielder as George Springer wants it, and is probably going to get it because, this team is not really that great this year. Any surprises here? Maybe T1 Walker, but he's 80. Yeah, T1 Walker. Everybody except for Clayton Kershaw, except for that, he's probably gonna win it. But to answer your question, plain and simply, no, it's not. But again, if you want one to happen, then I will definitely make it happen. Well, Freddie Freeman, I guess. John Jay. Yeah, John Jay. He's not the best ever. And for him to get hitting that well, first and foremost, if you look at his average, he's never hit. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this will be posted to YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. I'll be doing this, and the name on my YouTube channel is Jampack111. That is also my name on PlayStation Network. So friend me there, and right after this we could start, and we could get this all hooked up, and we could team up and do a little bit of videos with that. And you just tell me when you want to do it, and I'll definitely try my best to get on and do that, as long as it's after right around 4 Central. So. But I'll be done with this here soon as I go through and see if there's any major surprises here. Ooh, Zach Eflin? Eflin. Huh. Cody Bellinger. Man. I'm still surprised about that John Jay. It's man. And I probably won't even be choosing the Angels because I don't want to play with the Angels. If you must know, my favorite team is the Giants. You could have the Cardinals. I respect the Cardinals. I used to like the Cardinals a lot, but they've never been my favorite team. They've been close to my favorite team, but they're just not my favorite team. Look at that, Joe Panic. And Pablo Sandoval. Oh, wait. That is right. I have the current rosters on, so now... all right. What time is it right now for you? Right now it is 5:14 p.m. Let me ask this. What time is it for you? Because I would like to know so I could do the math and make sure I get you at a good time, you know. Pablo Sandoval, Brandon Crawford. It looks like they've... It's deceiving to know that the San Francisco Giants have a lot of Golden Glove. But I promise you, if you look, did I lose where I was? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh. 6. Oh, so you're just an hour ahead? All right, that's fair enough, So it would be around 5 o'clock p.m. your time is when I usually get out of work, and I'm usually up and around playing games and stuff, and I usually play for a couple hours, and then once it hits about... I got you. All right, I got you. So definitely, give me about. You can watch the stream until the rest of it, and then I'll jump on and create a save for you to come in and do. I'm just looking at a couple of these things, and I'm gonna actually just about to finish up. But I play, and I'll try my best to play until. I'll play a couple hours if you want me to. I don't really. I'm up until I want to be up, and so. You see, the Giants are right at 500, so they're not anywhere closer to where the Rockies are. And this is actually more of a surprise, as the Rockies are doing really well. I want to look at their roster real quick. Man, that is surprising. I can't believe that. That's not what I want to see. And let me look at the Rockies. Tyler Anderson having a great year. Oh, they got rookies up. Oh, they hit the jackpot in the draft. You see how these guys are rookies? Man, that is amazing. They got some steals in the draft, and some of their guys they've traded for. Wow, man, they have it down in there. They've rebuilt really well. Looks like they got a great future. Relief pitchers, they got Patton Neshek. Other than that, Adam Ottavino is down. That's actually kind of Tyler Chatwood is down. I forgot that every single year that you play this, Tyler Chatwood goes to a relief pitcher, but he's actually a starting pitcher. If you play on the the roster that you start the season with, he is actually a starting pitcher, and that's why he's a 66 overall, and that's why he's probably never going to actually get up to the MLB level. Why are the overalls so low for what? What overalls? As far as the pitchers and everything, I believe these are the current rosters as of about a week ago. So whatever those overalls were, they could have fluctuated a little bit depending on how good they were. But I really wouldn't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm just using the live rosters. Whatever the rosters were at as of like half a week ago or whenever I started this. I think I posted 2 other videos other than this one. And I started it, I don't remember when I uploaded my first video, but yeah, it's from whenever. Yeah, and it's hard to explain because it's still the current rosters, so this is exactly what you'd see in the current rosters, but if you look at my team, all of the overalls are pretty good, but the problem that I had that I'm having with the Angels, and the reason why I took them over is because they're kind of like the Rockies, and then they were kind of selling out to try and get a championship, but it ended up backfiring on them as they don't have much of a how does a live franchise work with games and simulating stuff? Are you talking about online franchise, or are you talking more along the lines of live rosters and games and stuff like that? Because as far as I know, the live rosters, I don't know how. I wouldn't know how that one works, but what I'm thinking is the online franchise is what would happen is that you would sim every game that there's not a player in there, and then as soon as you get to a game series where there are players playing, you would play against them. But I wouldn't know, or you sim, or you wait for them to be ready to sim those days. Okay, all right. See, I think you're. Because I played Madden. Online, I've done Madden franchises online. I've done NBA franchises online. Madden works where you have to wait until everybody's ready to sim the week, but then again, there's only 16 games. 2K works in the way that you sim until you could sim as much as you want until you get to a player that you have to play that is controlling another roster. This one, it's going to be a first time for me, but I assume it's going to be like a combo of the two. But I wouldn't know. But that's part of the adventure, you know. I can't wait to start it, really, and I want to see what's happening with that as well, because it's always kind of interested me. I haven't really done too much with it, and it's always a learning experience. Oh, all right. Seeing Albert Pujols has dropped so far off. I think he started the season as I think low 80s overall, but with his age, he's probably going to be retiring after this year. If he's not, then he's going to be probably in AAA by the end of next year, and Jeffrey Marte would have to take up that position. And hopefully in the next couple years, Lester Raines will be ready to go. Stan Bong is still down there, and I'm thinking almost of moving up to AAA to see how that works, and then I think that would work, and then move to AAA, and then we need. I want to get someone with potential up from single A. So let me go over to single A real quick. Not quite ready. He's ready. Up to double A. Alrighty. So let me save real quick. Why not? Alright. So I'm almost done. I'll be like, after I save this real quick, I will be done. Alrighty, So I thank you for joining me, and there will be another stream after this one, starting up the new save with. Let me ask: is that your YouTube channel, Julian Plays? Is that your YouTube channel? Because when I tweet it out, I'll probably put you in there as well. And actually, let me change my sponsorships while I'm at it. Let's see. Used to be. What is it? So I could give you shout outs so on Twitter so people can know. And if you do the same for me, I mean, that would definitely be pretty cool, you know. Because I'm about to end this, you know, just so I know. I think I'm. All right, and actually, I could do this real quick. If I get anything good in this, I'll be surprised. I've only gotten 1 or 2 good things through all this. Used to be. All right. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, this is a terrific pack. I love this pack for the pure fact that I got the single greatest. Okay, so it's just going to be your PlayStation name on Twitch. Yeah, I think because I started doing YouTube, I think I'm not going to do much Twitch unless it's like a stream that I just don't want to show YouTube for like reasons that are probably of the fashion of I don't want to get copyright striked, but I want to play my music in the background, or I want to do something different, you know. Okay, all right, fair enough. So that is all for this video. For whoever sees this afterwards, there will be another back-to-back stream here with Julian Plays. I'll definitely shout you out when I tweet it, and I'll let people know about it. And if anybody comes checks you out, definitely on your Twitch stream, you could definitely give me a shout out too, or whatever, and we'll definitely team up a little bit on this. Very sad videos, really? Alright. Alright, so that's it. Nothing really to save here, but next time you'll see let me actually see. I want to play this one, so I'm actually gonna sim through here, and we lose 4-6. Alright, we will be facing Andrew Heaney. Well, we'll be as Andrew Heaney against Jeremy Hellickson for the middle game of these 3-game series against Baltimore. And that is all. So, thank you guys. Enjoy. Don't forget to check out our next stream starting here in a couple minutes. And check out every video that I made. I've made 3 videos on YouTube for this, and definitely check that out.